Welcome back to Two Wheel Trends. Today, we're diving into one of the most highly anticipated dirt bikes of the year, the 2025 Kawasaki KX 500. If you're a fan of raw power, off-road capability, and engineering that's designed to dominate the dirt, then this review is just for you. We're going to get up close with the KX 500, check out its design, engine, performance, pricing, and more. Stick around for an in-depth look at this beast of a bike, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We've got a lot more content coming your way. Let's get started with the exterior of this machine. Right off the bat, when you first set your eyes on the 2025 Kawasaki KX 500, you can tell this bike means business. The aggressive stance of the bike makes it clear that Kawasaki is sticking to their roots of creating high-performance off-road machines. But there are also some refined touches that give it a modern flair. Looking at the front of the bike, the first thing that stands out is the sharp, angular design of the front fender. It's designed to deflect mud and debris efficiently while maintaining a sleek look. The front forks are massive, giving you a sense that this bike can take some serious hits when you're flying over rough terrain or making big jumps. The fork guards add to the rugged look while offering much-needed protection for your suspension components. Moving up, the handlebars are set wide for maximum control, which is critical when you're navigating tricky sections on powering through loose dirt. Kawasaki has opted for a slim, yet sturdy handlebar setup that feels perfectly placed for aggressive riding. The controls are minimal but functional. Everything you need is within reach, and there's no unnecessary clutter. Now, if we take a look at the side profile of the KX 500, you'll see Kawasaki's unmistakable racing heritage built into every curve of this bike. The minimalist bodywork is purpose-built to keep the weight down while maintaining structural rigidity. The graphics package for 2025 brings a modern twist with bold green accents that pop against the black and white base colors. The fuel tank is slim and tucked in nicely to allow for better rider movement, especially when you're shifting your weight around during a ride. From the side, you can also appreciate the massive exhaust system that runs along the frame. Kawasaki didn't shy away from making the exhaust a prominent feature of the KX 500, and for good reason. It not only looks aggressive, but it also plays a big role in optimizing the bike's power delivery, which we'll dive into shortly. Now, moving around to the back of the bike, we can see that Kawasaki has designed the KX 500 to have a short, compact tail section, which is perfect for off-road riding. The rear fender is high and narrow, ensuring that it won't get in the way when you're hitting bumps or navigating tricky obstacles. The rear brake light and indicators are minimalistic, keeping the overall design clean. The seat tapers towards the rear, giving the rider more room to shift back and forth during a ride, which is essential for off-road performance. The overall exterior design of the KX 500 is a perfect blend of form and function. It looks every bit like the race-ready machine that it is, while still offering enough practical design choices to make it a solid contender for both professional riders and off-road enthusiasts alike. Now, let's talk about the heart of the bike, the engine. The 2025 Kawasaki KX 500 comes equipped with a monstrous 499cc single-cylinder, two-stroke engine. Yes, you heard that right. Kawasaki has brought back the two-stroke powerhouse, and it's better than ever. Two-stroke engines have always had a reputation for being raw, high-revving machines, and the KX 500 is no exception. But what sets this bike apart is how refined the power delivery has become, thanks to modern engineering. The engine has been updated with Kawasaki's latest fuel injection technology, which not only improves fuel efficiency but also makes the throttle response incredibly sharp. Gone are the days of inconsistent power surges. The KX 500 delivers smooth, predictable power. But don't get it twisted, this bike is still a beast. The torque is immense, especially in the low to mid-range, which is perfect for off-road conditions where you need to power out of corners or climb steep hills. The updated cooling system is another key feature. Kawasaki has designed a more efficient radiator setup to ensure that the engine stays cool even during long, hard rides. Overheating has always been a concern with high-powered two-strokes, but the KX 500 seems to have that issue well under control. When it comes to performance, The KX500 does not disappoint. The power-to-weight ratio is simply incredible. With a dry weight that comes in around 235 pounds, the KX500 is incredibly light for the amount of power it produces. This makes it incredibly agile, allowing you to maneuver through tight trails or blast through open tracks with ease. On the suspension front, Kawasaki has equipped the KX500 with Showa 49mm coil spring forks at the front and a uni-track linkage system with a high-performance shock at the rear. The front forks offer a generous 12 inches of travel, while the rear provides about 12.2 inches. This suspension setup is highly adjustable, allowing riders to dial it in for their specific needs, whether you're riding on rocky terrain, tackling sand dunes, or hitting a motocross track. The KX500's suspension can handle it all. In terms of handling, the bike feels incredibly balanced. The chassis has been redesigned to improve rigidity while keeping the overall frame light. This makes cornering feel precise, and even in the air, the bike remains stable and predictable. Kawasaki has put a lot of emphasis on making sure that the KX500 isn't just a powerhouse on straightaways but also a capable machine in more technical sections. Braking is another area where the KX500 shines. The bike is equipped with a 270mm pedal disc brake at the front and a 240mm disc at the rear. These provide ample stopping power, even in wet or muddy conditions. The brakes are highly responsive, giving you the confidence to push the bike hard without worrying about not being able to rein it in when needed. One of the standout features of the KX500 is how rider-friendly it has become. Despite its raw power, Kawasaki has included adjustable ergonomics, allowing you to customize the foot peg positioning and handlebar placement to suit your size and riding style. This level of customization is a huge plus, especially for taller or shorter riders who might struggle to find a perfect fit on other bikes. Now, let's talk about pricing. The 2025 Kawasaki KX500 comes in at a premium price point, but when you consider the technology, power, and performance that's packed into this bike, it's well worth the investment for serious riders. As of now, the KX500 is priced at around $12,500. While this may seem steep, keep in mind that this is a top-of-the-line, high-performance machine designed for riders who are serious about off-road racing or extreme riding. For those who are looking to take their riding to the next level, Kawasaki also offers a range of optional accessories and performance upgrades. These include everything from upgraded suspension components to aftermarket exhaust systems, all designed to enhance the KX500's already impressive capabilities. So, who is this bike for? If you're an experienced rider who's looking for a bike that can handle extreme off-road conditions, or if you're someone who's been waiting for the return of a high-powered two-stroke machine, the 2025 Kawasaki KX500 is definitely a bike you should consider. It's not for beginners, as the power and performance of this bike demand respect, but if you have the skill to handle it, the KX500 will reward you with an exhilarating riding experience unlike any other. That wraps up our review of the 2025 Kawasaki KX500. It's clear that Kawasaki has created a true powerhouse with this bike, blending old-school two-stroke power with modern technology and engineering. Whether you're hitting the motocross track or exploring off-road trails, the KX500 is built to dominate. Thanks for tuning into Two Wheel Trends. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more in-depth reviews, comparisons, and motorcycle news. Let us know in the comments what you think of the KX500. Is it on your wish list? And what other bikes would you like to see us review next? Ride safe, and we'll catch you in the next one.